Why did my mother-in-law's face go white when she read what popped up on my husband's screen? I was pushing salmon around my plate at my mother-in-law's dining table, trying to ignore her latest comment about how my pixie cut made me look severe and how she couldn't wait for my hair to grow back to its former glory. 6 months post-chemo, and Sally still couldn't help herself. Each Sunday dinner, another opportunity to remind me how I didn't look like the woman her son married. More wine? Sally offered, though her tone suggested I'd already had enough. I was reaching for the bottle anyway when Carter's iPad lit up on the kitchen counter where he'd left it to take a work call outside. The Facebook notification preview made me freeze. Missing our chemo Wednesdays. Can't believe it's been 6 months since. My hand moved before my brain could stop it. Maybe it was someone from the cancer support group. Maybe someone checking in. I unlocked the iPad and opened Messenger. The messages hit me like ice water. Zoe from his office. Detailed texts about what they did every Wednesday while I was hooked up to IV drips, fighting for my life. Timestamps that perfectly matched my treatment schedule. The room tilted. What's wrong? Sally's sharp voice cut through my fog. You look like you're going to be sick. She came around the table and I couldn't close the iPad fast enough. She stared at the screen and I watched her face transform from irritation to confusion to something I'd never seen before. Pure rage. He told me he was holding your hand through every treatment, she whispered, gripping the back of my chair. Another message popped up with a photo I won't describe. Sally made a sound like a wounded animal. We sat there in her perfect dining room with her perfect china, both of us shaking. Then she poured us both wine with trembling hands, full glasses, not her usual measured portions. I didn't raise him to be like this, she said, voice deadly quiet. My Harold drove me to every appointment when I had my cancer scare in 2008. Slept in those awful hospital chairs. She downed half her glass. We're going to destroy him. Sally, I don't think Mother's Day, she interrupted. I always host that big party. His boss comes, the partners from the firm, everyone. Her smile was terrifying. This year will be special. Over the next 2 months, Sally became a different person. She called me daily, brought groceries, sat with me through lawyer appointments. She helped me move into a new apartment, insisted on paying the deposit. It's from his college fund I never closed, she said with satisfaction. Mother's Day arrived sunny and perfect. Sally's sprawling garden was decorated with white tents and string lights. Carter strutted around in his new golf shirt, playing host, completely oblivious. He even pulled me aside when I arrived. Try not to look so miserable, he hissed. It's my Mother's Day. I watched him work the crowd, backslapping his boss Vasquez, laughing too loud at the senior partner's jokes, making sure everyone saw his new Rolex. Zoe was there too, standing with the other office wives. She had the audacity to wave at me. At exactly 2 p.m., Sally clinked her champagne glass during the toast. I've been reflecting on motherhood, she began, on our failures and successes as parents. Carter smiled, expecting praise. I prepared a slideshow of family memories, she continued. The screen turned on. Normal photos at first. Birthdays, graduations, Carter's law school ceremony. The crowd made appreciative noises. Then a photo of me in the chemo chair, bald and gray-skinned, IV in my arm. This was taken on a Wednesday, Sally narrated calmly. Every Wednesday for 6 months, my daughter-in-law fought cancer. The crowd murmured sympathetically. The next slide showed Carter's car in a hotel parking lot, timestamp visible from security footage. This was also a Wednesday, same time as the previous photo. The sympathetic murmurs stopped. Carter's grip on my waist loosened. Vasquez's drink paused halfway to his mouth. More slides. Text screenshots filled the screen. Can't wait to taste you while she's getting her poison. Timestamp 2:47 p.m. Next slide, my chemo appointment card for the same date and time. Mom, what the hell? Carter started. Language, Carter, Sally said coolly. We have guests. Zoe from accounting tried to leave, but Sally's ladies had formed a formidable wall by the exit. The presentation continued relentlessly. Security footage of Carter entering Zoe's apartment. Credit card receipts for lingerie. More texts, each more explicit than the last. All timestamped during my treatments. Turn it off. Carter lunged for the remote, but somebody body checked him with surprising force. This is insane, Carter shouted. You're humiliating me. No, Sally said, voice carrying across the silent garden. You humiliated yourself. You humiliated your wife. You humiliated me. The final slide was my hospital bracelet next to Carter's phone showing active on Zoe's Facebook page. Vasquez set down his drink with a decisive clink. Carter, clear out your office by Monday. He turned to me. Mrs. Vega, the firm owes you an apology. If you need anything, call me directly. After that, one by one, Carter's college friends wouldn't meet his eyes. His colleagues gossiped furiously. Carter stood frozen in the center of the lawn, his perfect image shattered. Zoe had somehow escaped during the chaos. He turned to me, then to his mother, his face cycling through rage, humiliation, and something like fear. Brunch next Sunday? Sally asked me, ignoring her son completely. That was 3 years ago. Sunday brunches are now our thing.